Yo. Alright, what is up, guys? Good morning. Back at the builds. Today we're doing a build for the homie Kebby, and they requested a Chrono Trigger throwback SNES days Chrono Trigger theme. I used the wallpaper that Roboto, if you guys don't know Roboto, one of the awesome artists that was, I think they kind of have like a riff right now, but he used to do the artwork for Udon for like the Street Fighter comics. So we chopped up that wallpaper that he had made for Chrono Trigger, and I added a whole bunch of other elements, as you can see, logos and sprites from the game, and I made a collage for this little background here, a lot of these gears in the background. I'll break down the hey Vincent, good morning, man. I'll break down the Photoshop file for you. Here, let's do it all in layers. Okay, so this is the background wallpaper, right? We added this like clock motif over that I had chopped up. There's a lot of layers in here too. Crazy amount of layers. Little gear hanging over here. Kind of symbolizes the intro of the game. Button layers here. Okay. Added our border. Our characters. Okay, we got Luca, Frog, and Chrono, of course. And then icons for the buttons. And then we have our quote on the bottom here. Boom. Okay. And then for the side layers here, I'll break down the side layers too, just like the same way. If I can clean this up some. I don't know what I did over here. It's super messy. I'm sorry, guys. Here, I'll break it down though. We'll turn all this off and we'll pour everything in. Alright, so background over here, we took a couple of the frames, took some of the same elements from the top. Frame of 6 of the characters. I left out Chrono specifically because, you know, he's kind of like the main character and he'll be like highly featured. The gears went back on. Alright. Oh, here we go. Starting to pepper in the other characters. Boom, boom. And this is all from Roboto, remember. Shout out to Roboto. Marie. Chrono again here. Okay. Got the C for the Chrono Trigger USB symbol, and then main logo right in the middle, just like that. That's the side panel. And then, of course, we had to do a foam etching. We did this on the bottom here. The foam etch. You guys think of that? Alright, so I really haven't done much other than install the LEDs, so I do have to do a lot of work right now. Yeah, let's get that all situated. Let's see. Yeah, let's just break this down. I do have to bust out the buttons. I gotta bust out the buttons. So let's go work on the artwork right now. Let me hop over to the bench. What's up, Grim? How you been, fam? Go ahead to the bench. Bench son. Get my chat up over here. We have a chat over here. Let me see. Yeah, okay, cool. You know what, let me turn this to performance mode. Alright, here we go. You guys hear me okay? Coming together. Yeah, man. We done a lot of work already, dude. Okay, so we... Oh, you know what, guys? It also would help if I had buttons. Do I have my dungeon cam on? I do have my dungeon cam on, although my camera is super whacked out. What happened here, dude? There you go. Alright. Yeah, we're gonna need some buttons. I'm just gonna bring this whole stack over for now. This is my stack of buttons. chilling. Our art style looked like Dragon Ball Z. Well, the I don't know, the main artist is Roboto. Okay, we are going to need, let's do the motion inputs first. Motion inputs. So we're gonna need 4. I'm gonna do 2, 3, 4, and then we're gonna need one big guy. Oh wait, and let me go grab everything I need for. I'm gonna need 8 of these. Uh-oh. Dang, these don't fit. Oh well. Actually, I need 9 of these. I'm gonna grab another one. Put this here. Okay. That should keep me organized for now. I recently got an order of buttons in. I'm trying to just get myself all prepared so I can quickly knock out your builds, guys. So I try my best to order extra. Okay, so this is gonna go here. This is not even gonna fit. Okay. Yo, Chowder, what's up, man? All right, so thank you, buttons. Those are my main buttons. Ivan, what's up, man? Dungeon King. All right, let's put these back. Oh, gonna need one of these. Scooby Doo 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 doo. USB cable. I'm also gonna need an internal USB cable. I'm grabbing everything I need, guys. Okay. Yo, any of you see how they about to add like 1 million more Evos? Yeah, I know. It's I don't know how to feel about it because I don't really know how they're gonna play this out. But the general consensus is that it's bad for, you know who it's bad for? It's not bad for like locals, like, you know, like the local that the guy in your town, in your city throws. It's bad for like the combo breakers and East Coast throwdowns and all that, because they're basically like taking away dates, you know, for those events. Alright guys, so we're gonna grab the side panels right now. Okay, and then we are going to install the artwork from the side panels to these buttons right over here. I just forgot which side is... What side is what? Let's see. They got a new owner. Yeah, it's the majority owner who basically owned like had the most shares in Evo, just bought the rest of it out, which is Qiddiya, which is the Saudi company. So I don't know how people feel about that. You know, everyone got some crazy stuff. What's up, Thumb? Yeah, I don't really know how that's gonna play out, but it's not really too good. It's not good for, like, you know, the mid majors, you know. But I can't complain. Can't complain either, guys. So I kind of have some news to share. We did get the invite to go to Los Angeles to participate as a finalist in the Evo Awards for Best Product. Yeah, super cool, right? So yeah, me and wife here are like trying to plan that out, whether or not, you know, we can go together or I have to go solo. You know, I got a family and stuff. It's kind of hard. So we're trying to figure that out, whether we can. Well, I'm definitely gonna try to make it, of course, but you know, trying to plan that out. So yeah, wish me luck, guys. We out there. Honestly, I kind of really need it because this business has been like tanking because of just like the non-participation in the fighting game community lately. You know, not a lot of people are like doing the DIY thing anymore. People are just buying cheap like $40 controllers off Amazon. You know. Thanks, guys. No, I appreciate it. But yeah, I mean, if it can help in business a little bit, that would help. Honestly, I hate to say this, Ivan, I don't really make any money doing these commissions. These things, you know, all these parts are very expensive. Like if you just do the math and you add up all the parts that I have to buy, you know, to make these commissions, you'll see that my margin, especially with the amount of labor that I put into it, because I do like these things take like 20 hours, you know, they literally take like 20 hours, like start to finish, all said and done, to finish someone's project. And if I charged a labor rate, I really like it would be not affordable, you know what I mean? So I basically sacrifice my time and labor, you know. I add a little. You'll see if you just do the math. You know, I'm not gonna go any further, but if you do the math, you'll know that I don't really make a lot of money off these commissions. I honestly just do them because there's like, I understand there's a market for them. I love doing it. That's the first reason. First of all, I love doing them. You know, and they keep me busy. But my real sales really came from just making the DIY enclosures, because I just bang them out, ship them, do the next one, and go. But you know, that kind of has dried up lately, man. It sucks. I used to do like maybe like 2 to 3 of those a day. Now I do like 1 a week. Can you imagine that? That's how much business has dried up for the FGC. There's so many people that do what I do since Street Fighter 6. Everyone just decided to join the bandwagon. So you know, the stuff is kind of spread out now. I mean, it's a good thing, but bad for me. So I've been just relying on doing more commissions because a lot of people don't want to do it, do DIY. So yeah, it's really tough, man. Honestly, I'd rather get a boost in DIY because I can only take so many commissions. Like, I've been killing myself trying to knock out 10 commissions a month for the last 2 months, just so that I can kind of keep the business afloat, because the DIY business isn't really there. All right, so we're popping in the artwork for the side panels, guys. All right, that one's done. Yeah, I think that the value of an Evo win, to answer you, Grimlock, yeah, definitely the value of an Evo win is going to be kind of diminished a little bit, you know? I think the Vegas one, it'll still be like the primary one, you know, the one with the most prestige. Because like right now it's like Vegas and Japan, right? So if you win like Evo Vegas, that's like you won the world championship. But now it's like if you win Japan, yeah, that's good too. But I feel like the Vegas one's still the main one. But now these other Evos, oh, that's crazy, man. We'll see. I don't know how much money they're... These Qiddiya people, remember, they're basically Saudi government backed with like infinite amount of money. You know? They literally have an infinite amount of money. Yeah. Contra code times 12 amount of money. Yeah, I guess Evo Vegas is the Super Bowl still, but I don't know. Like I said, we'll see how this plays out. All good, man. I'm just gonna keep chipping away, you know. Just gonna keep it moving. You know, this is the best thing I could do is just keep innovating, keep it moving. I'm gonna keep trying to work hard until like this. Yeah, I'm gonna try to ride it out. You know what I mean? Like I'm not gonna give up. I just want to make that clear. Definitely not gonna give up. All right, guys. So we're gonna do the motions. We have an extra pinky button here. Grab that. Okay, so this is the main inputs here. I gotta prep these buttons. I have to remove the sticky part. Yeah, we're doing Chrono Trigger, yep. Oh yeah, you just kind of tuned in, Cinnamon. I forgot. I can show you the graphics again. We did a whole breakdown on the graphics already. Honestly, the one thing is that maybe there's going to be more opportunities for like vendors like us. You know? I mean, that's on, like on the bright side. Maybe, yeah, maybe there's like, and not for nothing, me being one of the best product nominees, pretty sure I have a shoe-in. As long as I keep my consistency up, I probably have a shoe-in in getting like a merch table approved, you know what I'm saying? Like, they already put their stamp of quality on my stuff, you know? But we'll see, man. Yeah, we did get invited to LA. If anyone didn't hear that, we got invited to LA. I do have to pay my way to go to LA. To go participate in the awards, which I'm not guaranteed to win or anything like that, so it's kind of like a big financial risk, but you know, I guess we're gonna do it for we have to. You know, we have to. You gonna go to Evo, Evanson? That's nice. You know what sucks? I really wish the awards was not. I wish they just made it part of Evo, so then I can just go to Evo. But no, it's a whole separate event. I watched like a little bit of the awards last year, but they made like a shorter version of it that just so I know what to expect. It looked like a small room, to be honest. I'm just gonna put L3 and R3. Yeah, so we're gonna be in LA, guys. Yeah, me and wifey, we're like trying to plan this out, whether or not she can come, because I want to add her as a +1. You know what I'm saying? But you know, we got kids and stuff. And they got things to do as well, so it's kind of hard. Okay, guys, so let's do one of the. It's the end of the month, the last weekend of the month, 28th, 29th, something like that. But you know, it's LA, so I gotta. You know, it's not just like a whole weekend I gotta plan, you know, plus hotel, and it's not even like, you know what I'm saying, it's not even like some random place. It's like Los Angeles, so you know damn well like everything's gonna be expensive, hotels and whatnot. Probably listen, like I'm basically from New York City area, right? And it's gonna be like me staying in New York City. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know it could be like completely go. It can go completely bust. You know, like the whole scene. If I feel like if you rip the soul out of the fighting game community, which is like, you know, the grassroots stuff, it's gonna fail. You know, like fighting games has always been about the grassroots stuff, and like as much as they try to cling on to that, you know what I mean? As much as they try to cling on to that, like the Evos and whatnot, they all try to say, yeah, we're still grassroots, but slowly and slowly, it's becoming not that. So we'll see. We'll see how this actually pans out. Fuck, guys. There's this residue inside. Yeah. This is like the most annoying part about doing this, guys. Little dust bunnies inside your buttons. Damn it. Where are these coming from? What'd you buy from Focus Attack? Shout out to Focus Attack. Shout out to Arcade Shock. Shout out to Paradise Arcade Shop. Dude, all that work just for that one button, man. But you know what? Like, what the locals, they really didn't make any real announcements with the locals, right? They said they're gonna send like 5 PlayStations out. Something like that, like PlayStations. The way that Sajam explained everything, and he got a lot of flack for this. Sajam explained that like Evo is going to be supporting the locals by like basically lending them gear. You know, they're going to lend them gear. Well, I hope they support my people's Iron Grid. You know, who's also got nominated, by the way. We're also going to go to LA. We got to find our way to LA. James, you got locals in your area too? Yeah, no real details. Okay, last button for the directions. Iron Fist monthly too, right? That's so cool, man. Glad you guys have communities, man. I feel like if you don't have a local fighting game community, it's like hard to get into it, you know? Are you gonna do a BnB this time, Advancing? Nice, man. Okay. We have our side buttons going, we have our directional buttons going, and we gotta do 8 of these. These are, I'll show you guys. Oh, 9 of these, my bad. We gotta do 9. Hold on. You know what? Let me prep the buttons first. I feel like we need to prep the buttons first. Let's do that. Let's get all these buttons prepped. Yeah, I've been to Iron Fist. It's fun. They have food. Yeah, my homie Bran runs that. Brandonometry. And my homegirl Retta goes there. Yeah, a bunch of peeps. Shout out to I actually wanna go to that. I wanna try to go down there. Yeah, Brand's super cool, man. He's like the Godfather down there, you know what I mean? Shout out to Curly too. Homegirl Curly. Curly's from up here. She's from the bricks, and she done moved down there. Man. You talk to him. Yeah, I talk to him every time I go to events. He's super knowledgeable, super friendly. Dude's freaking awesome. And he's mad good at Tekken too. Do they run Street Fighter 6 still? James? I would love to go to NC and like maybe squeeze in like 2 events. That would be dope, man. You guys ever? I don't know if you guys ever think about this, but like, maybe it's because it's my age at this point. But you ever think about just like you worked your whole like damn life? I don't know where you guys are in life, but like you worked your whole damn life, right? And then like. And you just like save all this money or whatever, you know what I mean? If you can, you try to save all this money and then like you're never gonna use it. You know what I mean? You just keep saving money until you die. You know? You know what really made me wake up to this? There was this guy that I used to work with at my old job, right? I was a manager of an Apple retail store, so. And one of my roles at the time was like operations, which was like, you know, making sure the facilities were good, anything that had to do with like logistics and operations. So, you know, we used to hire this like third-party company. We used to hire a third-party company to, what do you call it? Do the cleaning, right? Like, you know, the custodial staff. Anyway, one of the guys I got friendly with, turns out this was like his second job. He dug graves at night at a cemetery, right? He dug graves at night, and then he would sleep a little bit, and then so he basically worked all night, and then he got a little bit of rest, and he would come to my store at like 6 p.m. to start cleaning, to get ready to close. I mean, no, maybe like 7 p.m. Anyway, I noticed one day, you know, as we got friendly with this guy, yo, he had like Mercedes Benzes, like he had fly whips. Like, we're like, damn, bro, like how does a custodian have this much money? Well, it turns out like he made a lot of good money from his other job, and then plus he hustled and did this job, and you know, he was pretty well off. But then one day he just didn't show up to work, and we're like, yo, where's this dude at? I'm not gonna name his name, rest in peace. But yeah, and then he passed away because of exhaustion. And like, you know, as I found out, like he was pretty well off with all the money he made throughout his life. His family was set. He had a crib in the Dominican Republic that he was gonna just retire to when he was done working, but he never even got there. So I was just like, damn, man. You know what I mean? It makes you think like maybe you should take it a little, like, you know, make sure you give time to yourself to enjoy life. Yeah, he just pushed himself to the limit, you know? I guess he was like waiting for that one time where he could retire. But it seemed like he had enough. He have a crib in the Dominican Republic, you know. He bought fly whips for himself and his kids. You know what I mean? And he just like, yeah. He didn't make it to work one day. That was crazy, dude. So yeah, it made me think a lot. Like, maybe we shouldn't. And that's one of the reasons why I decided to do this full time. Cause like I was like slaving away at my other job, like 50-hour, 60-hour weeks. You know, like never have any free time. Basically, my whole life was work. You know, and then like when I got home, all I wanted to do was decompress, and I didn't even want to participate in like other things. I was like super grumpy, super depressed, and everything. I was like, is this really worth it? You know what I'm saying? So that was like a little wake up call for me, and like why I decided like let me just like live life a little bit more and like do what I, you know, do what I love doing. We'll see how that works out. And it's been 6 years, so it's been so far so good, you know. Yeah, that's like I think a lot of people don't. Maybe it's my generation too. I'm like borderline millennial Gen X. You know what I mean? I'm right on that border. I'm literally on the border. Like when you guys look up the dates, I'm on the border. But like my generation, the Gen X side of my generation, we just bust our ass. We just like put our head down and work, you know. But the millennial side of me was also like, hey, maybe you should kick back. Needed to get settled at work. We're just talking about that, Frieza. How like all we do is just bust our ass at work all day. Don't really like, you know, we like live to work. But now all I do is work, but at least it's my work. Yeah, that's what it is, Grim. That you basically summed it up perfectly. We just like forget to seize the moments, you know? Like, what are we? Yeah, it's like, what are we actually working for? To do what? I watched a video last night on YouTube about this. Like, I don't. You could tell he's like from either Pennsylvania or something. But like, it was like this retired American dude, and he like moved to. It was on my algorithm because it was like Filipino stuff. Because like I try to follow the Philippines every once in a while. Like, you know. So anyway, yeah, this like American dude retired to the Philippines. He lives in Cebu City, which is kind of like where my dad, close to where my dad is from. My my dad's partner is from there. Anyway, it's like one of the big major cities in the Philippines. Check it out. So this guy lives in like this luxury building. Okay, it has like a pool. It has, you name it, massages, saunas, gym, you know, entertainment centers. It's connected to like a giant mall, and he lives there for $550 rent a month. Oh, and overall, he spends $2,000 a month just to live, and like he literally has everything, but he's in the Philippines, which he like loves. It's crazy though how much, like, you know, can you imagine? You can't even get in my area, you can't get anything for $500. You might get a broom closet, and you got to strap yourself to the wall to sleep for $500. Like, you ain't getting nothing. You can't even get a roommate. I mean, like, again, you'd have to be like, the only way you could be paying $500 in rent is to like literally live in a place with like where there's like a bunch of bedrooms, and maybe they're renting out a room. Maybe. Multi-family house, right? That's like renting out rooms, right? Only way. Yeah, so this guy lives in like a nice apartment. It's a 1-bedroom apartment, but still. Nice 1-bedroom apartment in the Philippines. You know? Got everything walkable distance, doesn't even need a car. And everything else, all his living expenses cost $2,000 a month. That's his budget. And he's living like luxurious. It's crazy, man. Yo, even out in PA, I spent a weekend, like not this weekend, but the prior weekend, this past weekend, like two weekends ago, I spent it out in PA. Yo, you guys, it's cheap. It's way cheaper out there. I remember going to like breakfast at like a nice spot. You know, there's like a long line. We waited like 45 minutes to get a table, and that's how popular it was. And like that meal was. Like, if that meal around here would have cost maybe, like, with my family, would have cost, like, I don't know, $120. That shit was, like, $70. Not in Scranton. I was in, the Poconos. And then we had, like, Vietnamese food. We got pho later that day. Same shit. It was so cheap, man. I was like, God damn, maybe we should move out here. It's only an hour away from us. What's up, Gordash? Gordash, we're talking about like how expensive it is to live around our area, man. Gordash doesn't live that far from me. He's in Staten Island, New York. We're up in that New York City, man. But it's like it's so expensive around us. It's too much, right? It's like what do? We just go to work to pay for rent and maybe have enough for like some decent groceries. Like, it's insane. Like, the rate of inflation is way more than what, you know, it rose faster than the people's salaries can catch up to. You know what I'm saying? You paid $8 a gallon in gas around 23rd Street for FDR. Moon said that planning on swapping out the switches with shadow hunting ones. What's so good about the shadow hunting switch? I don't know anything about that switch. I use the what do I use? I forgot the name. It's the purple and pink ones. Those are my favorite switches. I forgot the name of it though. $20 for a pack of cigarettes, bro. Yo, why would you smoke if you gotta pay $20 a pack? Like, that should just be like, just fucking quit now, dude. You know what I mean? What do you guys think about these these buttons, they have the sprites in them. It took so long to find all the sprites I like. Old habits. $20 though a pack? Bro, you bugging. How many packs do you smoke a week? 1 or 2? Love the sprites, yeah. That's OD, yeah. Man. I would just vape at that point, right? It's probably cheaper to vape. And maybe healthier? I don't know. Is it healthier? Oh, today we're doing a Chrono Trigger. Old school. SNES, baby. Chrono Trigger, man. Tomorrow I have another build, but there's no theme. It's just matte black and a bunch of wires. I don't know what to. I might not even stream it because it's probably not going to be any like nothing visually for you guys. A pack a week, I'd say, but I'm in Jersey now, so it's like 14 bucks. Dang, $14, man. jonyfraze, do you have any content on YouTube about actuation settings on a lever? Actuation settings. Dude, no, but all you gotta do is just buy different actuators. I mean, the video I made on my lever, my lever setup, that's probably the closest thing you're gonna get. But yeah, you just buy different actuators and buy different springs. Oh, damn it. Did we get to the last button finally? Yeah, Gordash. Sanwa sells a set, I think. Yeah, if you want faster inputs for your lever, yeah, you want like a little bit. Honestly, like, I use the stock one for the auto DIY. I forgot what setting that is. Forgive me. Yeah, I forgot. I used to use the number 2 actuator for auto, but then I realized that I was getting inputs like way too fast, and I was dropping a lot of combos. So, and that's when I played a really technical character, Street Fighter V Chun-Li. So I was like, so now it's like, since I play Dalsum now and in Street Fighter 6, it's like freaking baby inputs. You know what I mean? Like, you don't. These new players have no idea what it's like to do real combos. Look, can we talk about that real quick? New players don't have any idea what it's like to do a real combo. Shit, even Street Fighter 4 was easy to the OGs. But like, but Street Fighter 4 combos versus Street Fighter 6 combos, oh my god. A whole night and day difference. It's so easy to do combos now. It's not even like, execution isn't even like a thing anymore. You know? Like, if you drop a combo, it's just a dead-ass mistake. You know, it's like, oops, I butterfingered that one. Yeah, I don't like modern. I hate to say this. Like, you know, I'm not gonna like, you know, all my modern player homies will probably slay me for this one, but like, I don't respect, like, if someone, just say someone plays the same character, and they say they have the same rank, whatever, and or whatever, they have the same tournament results, I'm gonna respect the person who plays classic way more than the person who plays modern. You know what I mean? That just goes without saying, right? Like, there ain't no way that I'm gonna give the other person the same amount of respect. That's just what it is. You know, I don't care how knowledgeable you are about the game. Like, I'm giving the classic player way more respect because they put in more work. You know? I booted up Street Fighter 4 last week, packing up my PC, and I was like, nah, this is for experts, I'm garbage. That's what I'm saying. And Street Fighter 4 was dubbed the easy game, you know. But then it got real technical, real fast. Dude, if Street Fighter 4 never, like, I really wish that game was like, you know how like everyone loves Third Strike? Listen, I love Third Strike, okay? I love Third Strike, I love the Third Strike community, but I wish Street Fighter 4 had just as much energy. I think it will get there. I think it will get there. There is a mini community. There's like the SF4 Revival community. But I actually haven't seen them too active lately. One sec, guys. I gotta go get some. Ugh. Gotta get some wipes. Oh damn, I'm almost out of spray. I love Street Fighter 4, man. Honestly, I like Street Fighter 5 too. I think Street Fighter 5 if they released like what Street Fighter 5 became, something close to that when it came out, because that game ended up beautiful. A lot of people lost interest or whatever, but that game was beautiful by the end. I'm not gonna lie. Street Fighter 5 was actually amazing. All the haters left and never came back, talk a lot of smack, but then if they actually came back to the game and realized it was an actual fantastic game. I like EX, yeah. I like the EX series. Yeah, that's a good idea, Evanson. Oh, hey, I totally forgot, guys. Hold on 1 second. I'm so sorry. Let me hook you guys up. There you go. There you go. Sorry about that. You know what? I should just make a command to turn off all that stuff. One of those things I wish I had time when 5 was popular. It's a gem. Dude, the end of Street Fighter 5 was amazing. My only beef with Street Fighter 5 at the moment was it was like too late to patch Luke. So they didn't even bother, right? They're just like, okay, last season, and we're just gonna leave Luke amazing to get ready for Street Fighter 6, right? So they left Luke. They left Luke in the game like as busted as he was. Like he got nerfed a little bit, but he was still super good. All right. So they like left really powerful Luke in the game, and then they never really got the netcode to be like really good, you know. Okay, guys, so we're at the point where we can start getting the build ready. These are the guitar locks. I'm gonna need these, and I'm also gonna need some. I'm gonna need some of my hardware. Let me go get that too. I'm a big first impression guy. I drop a lot of fighting games for it. I think SF6 was good by season 4 though. Yeah, like that's what I'm saying. A lot of these haters, like honestly, I hate to say this, like probably weren't like good fighting game players. They thought they're gonna play Street Fighter 5. It sucked off the rip. It really did suck off the rip, and then they just never came back, you know, and just left that salty taste in their mouth and like, this game sucks, because it did suck, like really bad, you know. But if you stuck with it, it ended up really good. That's the weird part about this whole thing. Alright, so these are the guitar strap locks. These are the posts that I need to install right there. Alright, let's put this in our stash of things. Okay, first side. I don't remember all the names of these characters. Shout out to Roboto. Oh, actually, I don't know who did this. I think this is the sprites from the game, like the main game art. My favorite KOF is 13. That's the game if I played the most of for KOF, which is not a lot, it's definitely 13. I gotta get my hardware kit, guys. Box O parts. "13 is so beautiful, man. What a beautiful game, dude. Right? KOF 13? Wow. Wow, wow, wee, wow. City of the Wolves is probably, like, it's up there. KOF, for SNK games, I feel like, KOF 13, most beautiful game. And then maybe, like, Garo, the first Garo. Really good. 2002 looks nice. But, yeah, it doesn't compare to, like... Garo's pretty cool. I love the original Garo. It's pretty cool. It's definitely a good game. You ever run into people that can actually play that game? Like, usually at, like, tournaments, if they have an arcade room, like, there's always, like, a Garo setup, and there's always, like, 3 dudes that I see every single year that they just sit and play Garo, and they're so damn good at it. They tried to teach me one time, because I was casually playing before they got on the setup. And I remember sitting down, and they're like, "Oh, you play Garo?" I'm like, "No, not really. I just, I admire the game." And they try to teach me. They're trying to teach me BnB. And man, they're just so damn good. I was just like, wow. What games do you guys think is like the most beautiful fighting games? Honestly, I'm not gonna front, man. Killer Instinct has a cool aesthetic. I love Killer Instinct, man. I think the next KI game, if they do come out with a KI game, I'm gonna play the shit out of it. I like the way that game feels, you know? Alpha, VSAV, yeah, VSAV all day. BlazBlue. You're really good at KOF 15. Killer Instinct and Tekken 5. Yo, the KOF, Killer Instinct 2013. That game is amazing, bro. Like, I like the way Double Helix released it. I thought it was amazing. I think that, like, for a new dev making a fighting game, that game, I believe, other than like the stuff that was busted, of course, like balance stuff, but as far as aesthetics, man, they did a good ass job. You didn't say really good, but you like that game. Alrighty, I'm just gonna go ahead and install the buttons here, just so I get this out of the way. Okay, someone ban Frieza for 55 months, guys. Mods, ban Frieza. How's your day going, Blaster? What's up with you? Dude, East Coasters. Frieza, bro. Gordash. This freaking weather. I am so done, man. I am so done with this weather, guys. I can't anymore, man. I need to get the hell out of here. Low-key kind of happy I get to go to LA. I haven't been to LA in a minute. You know what sucks? My one of my good friends that from LA, he moved. Oh man, so I can't even visit like any friends. Hey Nishal, this is from the homie Layer Shift. I don't know if these are still made, but this is a set of tools that he made for all the screw-in buttons. I have them for like most of the buttons. But you have to buy the right tool. You can't just buy like one of them. You know, you have to just say you use Seimitsu, but like this are Seimitsu buttons, right? I'm using the tool for Seimitsu buttons. Bitching about being cold here in Florida, but I got no snow. Dude, what is cold to you? It's literally 30-something degrees outside right now, Fahrenheit, and it feels like summer, dude. I went out with like a freaking just a long sleeve t-shirt. It's not even like, because we had like 20, like, you know, weather in the teens, and like this 30-degree weather literally feels so hot. It's like literally a relief, and it's below freezing. And it feels warm because we've gotten so used to super cold weather lately. Just get desensitized. I'm sure my Canadian friends, man. Yeah, I have that tool as well. So did Buttercade. Shout out to Buttercade. Oh, you like my music blaster? Yeah, I've been super busy, like making sure my stream music is all copyright. It's all copyright free, and it's all slamming. I've been crafting tunes. My next set of music that I'm gonna try to make is like some Afrobeat stuff. I love Afrobeat stuff too. That's the next chapter. I told myself if my little small business goes bust, I'm just gonna give myself 1 year to be a content creator. You know what I mean? Because I do so much crap anyway. I can make music, I can play games. You know what I mean? I could do the occasional fight stick. You know what I'm saying? I'll just double down on content. Because right now content's like my afterthought, you know? Okay, guys. So what I'm gonna do? You see these holes here? I'm just gonna cover up because we are not doing LEDs. So I'm gonna cover these up so that the lights don't shine through. Hey, yo, the light don't shine forever. I don't even know that's a real lyric. Probably the opposite, like the clouds don't shine forever. Another battle. Let's go. You guys should play basketball. Remember basketball? But you need to be on a computer for basketball. I don't think you could play on mobile. Cause like you're never gonna be able to, because of the lag we used to body people. I haven't even got to that point, Thumb. I've never even got to that point. I don't know what to do with it yet. But then it's like... Alright. Alright. We're gonna do this side first. What's this guy's name again? The robot dude from Chrono Trigger? I forgot. Robo. Is it really? It's real original, right? You win? Nishal. Yeah, but they don't... They only make one screw-in gravity button and no one uses it anymore. The original gravity, they don't even make it anymore. So it's pointless. And the regular gravity buttons are just popping or snapping, so you don't even need it. I only really use the Seimitsu one. I only really use the Sanwa one, if anything. It's been a while, actually. Oh, the robot has like a crazy name. It's like numbers. Or you could just Google it, you know what I mean? I could do it too. Very nice. Where's my USB port? What did we do? I think we did gold. Because gold is best. Oh, we did do gold, but I was trying to sell these at one of my locals. So I put black ones on. Gold. Yo, Cinnamon's build was gold as fuck. R66Y. Later, you find his name is Prometheus. Wow. The lore. Yeah, low key, man. I think I'm just gonna go back to Sanwa buttons. You know what I mean? They just work, bro. Like, we're just gonna go full circle and just go back to Sanwa buttons. James, thank you for the sub, my guy. Appreciate it, man. Everyone's so caught up with these dang. It looked too good with these gold buttons. Yeah, I know. You had to do gold, bro. Because gold is best. Gold is best. Looks good, right? How long is like a playthrough of Chrono Trigger, guys? On SNES, how long is a playthrough? Five hours? Damn, that's not bad at all. Maybe more. 5 or 6 hours. I feel like I want to play these old RPG games. What are like the best old OG like SNES? Is it like Final Fantasy? Probably Phantasy Star, right? Phantasy Stars are good too, right? If you're hunting for everything, you're looking closer to 12 hours. Wow. Okay, that's not so bad actually. We gotta wire up 2 extra buttons, guys. You know what? I didn't even prep any wires for that. Phantasy Star legit, right? You need a Genesis for that, right? You could just do it on emulator, right? Is there any downfall using emulator to play those old games or nah? They'll be fine, right? Alright guys, completed the side panels. I'm gonna take a quick break and get some, let me hang out and get some water right here. Online says 20-25 minutes unless you're speeding through, then it's 12 to 15. Completion is around 40. I never played it. But I've never played it if I can beat it in 5 to 6 and cool. Huh. Oh, man. It's only 9 a.m. Holy shit. Ah, dude, my back's been hurting. I'm so old now. My freaking back hurts. God dang it. Alright, let's go. Ah. Alright. Finish this. So let's park these sides, guys. I'm gonna park sides over here by you guys, by chat. Okay, let's go get the mid panel. I'd say the older stuff emulates better, so you should be good. You don't get all the bugs. Oh, gotcha. Yeah, that's why I asked. Okay. Sub panel, support panel, whatever you want to call it. Probably also depends what emulator, right? Oh, speedrunners can beat it in 5 to 6 hours? Damn, that's insane. I don't really understand the speedrunning community. Like, no, I'm not throwing any shade. I just don't understand. like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Like, I guess, is that the enjoyment? Is just beating a game hella fast? And, like, looking for the best? I guess that's the enjoyment, right? Yeah, that's like, I don't get it. It's like, what? I guess it's entertaining to watch, I guess, right? Come to think of it, if I could watch someone beat, like, whatever, a game mega fast. Mostly for content, I guess. It really is, because it's like, whether or not it's content, they're trying to break a record, right? So basically that is like content. and they do have to physically record it, because then it never happened, right? Whatever, it's cool. Yeah, it's like, I'll just leave it at that. I'll leave it at that. I don't get it. I'm just gonna leave it at that and just say I don't really get it. I don't get the allure to it. Like, do they have speed running competitions? They probably do, right? Yo, you know what? I'm gonna throw a little shade on this. I kind of throw a little shade on the classic Tetris scene. Like, respect to the players, but my only beef is that, like, shouldn't they, like, we got to the point where, okay, there's like the different techniques, there's rolling and tapping and all that. Like, you know, I kind of know what I'm talking about. And I see how good these kids are, but, like, can we just evolve past the damn NES controller, bro? Like, seriously. Why are people still playing on a... You can't even find an NES controller in good shape anymore. It's like, why can't they just, like, allow the game to evolve and play on different controllers? Can you imagine if, like, someone was able to use, like, some of these new arcade buttons that we have? You guys know what I'm talking about? The classic Tetris scene? Like, if they played on Leverless, it'd be OD. You know what I find really interesting for speedrunning? The only game that I actually like enjoy watching speedrunning for, like, and it's a non-platformer. It's Mike Tyson's Punch-Out. Purists don't count if it isn't on OG. I don't understand like why they don't want the players to evolve to a higher standard. You know what I mean? Honestly, I would try to make controllers for them, but they won't allow it. I mean, I guess you're right, like with the content creation, whether or not they're actually like streaming or whatever, but they just like trying to break the records and stuff. Right? It's just basically like a moving goalpost type thing, right? Always trying to break a record, whether it's high score or like fast, whatever. It's the same thing if you think about it. That's really what it is. As I've sat here and thought about it, that's what it is really. It's just like the moving goalpost. Like, oh, I could do it faster. You know what I mean? Oh, we don't have a screen on this build. I literally froze in my tracks, guys. I was like, holy shit, did I forget to cut the hole for this? I would have literally like ended stream. I thought there was a screen for this, but we don't have to do a screen for this. Alright guys, we're gonna install the PCB. Get that going. Also, I need my freaking rip-off. $60 now, guys. $60! 60 bucks! You guys are fucking crooks, man. I'm so sorry. Galkeys, you guys are crooks, man. Reach out to me, man. Let's make some stuff happen for the community. $60, bro. Are you out of your goddamn mind for a little chip? Galkeys, if you guys see this, come on, man. You're literally freaking taking advantage of our community. Pissing me off. 60 bucks for this stupid ass chip. Crazy, man. It used to be 40. Then it became like 50, then 55, then now it's $60. Literally raping us, man. Look it up on Amazon. Guile keys, PS5 boots. $60. It's crazy, bro. Just so you got, you know. They're literally raping our community right now. Yeah, no, it's literally it's its own controller, bro. Like, come on. They're literally raping us, bro. I don't know what else to say. No, board prices are fine. Well, they're consistent. I don't want to say fine. I'm really waiting for Brook to really up their game, man. They need to update that make that software that they've been talking about for so long. Okay. PCB is in place with the 60. Like, this board costs retail $35, and it does all the work. And this little thing, all it does is give it authentication to pretend to be a PlayStation controller, right? Yet, it's $60 just for that. Did I show you guys this? Hold on. I don't know if I showed you guys this. Shout out to SGF Devices. I bought half of their remaining stock of Magic Boots. So I'm using these Guile keys because I bought some for $60 each just to have them because they were running low on Amazon. Then I found out that SGF, well, I reached out to SGF and was like, hey, do you still have any Magic Boots? And they're like, yeah, we have this many. I'm like, I'll buy half of them. I fucking unloaded my bank account and just bought these so I could just have them for builds. I may sell a couple, maybe, but for the most part, I'm just going to use them for builds. Crazy, right? I mean, like, yeah, I unloaded a whole chunk of change for these, but I'm pretty sure it'll be worth it in the long run as long as I keep doing commissions. Ridiculous, right? It's the cost of doing business, guys. Are those cheaper? Well, not only are they cheaper because I got them a wholesale, okay? The other situation is that they're the original device that this board was built for. Yeah, back in the day, right? Yep. Yo, Boshi, what's up, brother? Okay. Got Frank the Foam. Got our artwork. Main characters are from Roboto. We took the wallpaper that he had made and chopped it up for the characters. I did the rest of the background, just kind of peppered all this stuff in, did this little quote. What you guys think of that? Okay, we got 2 buttons to wire up. Love the vibrancy. That's basically my calling card though, right? For my graphics. My graphical style. Everybody kind of knows me for that. Chains and blue splatter. That's true. Blue splatter. Blood splatter. Blood splatter. No, there was a moment that all we did was like blood splatter. Right? It was like we just put blood everywhere. Yeah, for sure. The frog is cool. That's right. All we did was Akuma, right? All day. It's Akuma. I love turtles, man. If we could do some turtles, that'd be so fire. Yeah, I want to see Clev do some turtles, man. I don't know, has he ever done a turtle build? A turtle theme commission, I mean? I can't remember. Zappa was one of your old tags when you used to write. Oh, so that kind of makes sense for you. Grim, what did you tag? What did you write? Yo, Grim, I don't know if you've been seeing this, but like, you know Fat Joe, right? Fat Joe. Rapper Fat Joe. Yo, you see he been bombing, man. He been getting busy. He tags crack. Yo, he's been getting busy, man. Like, you can't really hate on Fat Joe. He a real one. You want to do a club commish? Just ask him. But yeah, he's busy working on his comic. All right, Ivan. Ivan teaching, huh? I'm gonna leave these really loose. Get this peeled up for us, guys. Just ask him if he's... Just go into his little commission section on the Discord and be like, hey, our commission's open. Or maybe he has some info posted, I don't know. His fiance, Katie, is basically his manager. So, you could just send an email, too, to the... Send an email, and whether him or his fiance will get back to you. Woo! Wait, Pop, let me read that over, man. Speaking of, I started writing, and I found I have a vibrant image in my head that is hard to translate into words, at least as vibrantly as I see them in my head. So I'll make what I write a graphic novel. That's pretty profound, Pop. Oh, what's up, Boshi? I talk to Clev like almost every day. I usually hit him up just to chat. So, but he's definitely working on his comic. Okay, make sure this feels good before before I lock anything down. Okay. Yeah. I mean, Plev's available to chat. Feels good. Everything feels good. Sometimes, like, if I lock it down and I'm not careful, I have to go back and realign it, because I think what I'm gonna do too, I think I'm gonna make my top panel like maybe like, I don't know, like a 0.1 millimeter smaller. Okay. I gotta go on my computer, zoom this in real quick. Gotta get these buttons so I can see them from my bench. It's gold. Because gold is best. These are pretty straightforward because they're directions, right? So I'm gonna point them the proper direction. Used to write Sapo. I like the Sapo tag and Astro for a while, but I stopped Astro because I seen it up. Oh man, that's crazy. Yo, I didn't really know you were a graph head like that, Grim. That's so cool, man. I'll tell you a little bit of graph lore in my life. So I grew up in Jersey City, right? And 3 blocks from me was where Cause lived. So we grew up in the shadow of like one of the greatest. I mean, at this point, he's like greatest, one of the biggest artists in the world. But his whole crew was crazy because it was like, his whole crew was DF, Diabolic Functions, they used to call themselves. It was like TD. TD's my favorite writer of all time. I love TD. Like I thought his tag was so dope. TDEE, one of my favorite writers, man. Yeah, it's crazy. My brother used to skateboard with him. I was like too young to, you know, I was like a little runt. But my brother used to skateboard with him. And like growing up in that neighborhood, he would just get walls, like, you know. I remember in Jersey City, there's a block called Newark Avenue. Right before Newark Avenue, there's like this little turn that turned into Newark Avenue, and he had bombed the whole wall, man. And I used to like walk. I didn't even live close to it. I lived like a 20-minute walk away. I would go and just fucking walk and just, you know, this is like before the internet. You know, like I used to just go and walk to his walls and just sit there and fucking look at it, you know, and just study. There used to be this wall of fame too in Jersey City that was really good. I don't know what it's still there. Jersey City Wall of Fame is so good, man. What's this amazing list? What do you mean, Boshi? I don't know what you mean by that. Someone follow. Hold on. DJ Nova, what up? Thanks for the follow. Appreciate that. The music? This is my music. I've been like, over the last year, I've just been crafting tunes. Just finding loops. Using every little bit of thing, everything I could make just to kind of make stuff for my streams. I started for my high school, bro, Magnum, Tip Sharpie, bathrooms were toast. I would tag them up, lock the bathroom down for a week. That's crazy, man. You're a real one. Okay, that's all set. I am gonna go and wire up these two buttons right now. Let me actually go get wires. No, but one sec. I saw that comment come through, but I just stepped away. So I got you as soon as I get back. So give me 1 second. Alright, so these are my wire kits. I'm gonna need that in a sec. Okay, been debating about wait, hold on. Would you recommend For the Dub or BnB? I mean, so BnB is how do I explain this? I need some water, guys. BnB is my design, but it's made and manufactured by Focus Attack. Shout out to Focus Attack, okay? Either way, you're supporting me, so I don't really care which way you go. For the Dub though, is I have full control over that. You know what I mean? Like, so if you need something a little different than what you see, you let me know. I can make that happen. The differences are size, and the panels that I use for the Dub are a little bit thicker. So if you care about that stuff, then do that. If you like the shape, there's different shapes. You know, the BnB is kind of like it looks like bread, right? It's like a box. Whereas for the Dub kind of has a little bit more of like stylized shapes. So that's basically it. Yeah, softles, yeah, for sure. Yeah. Okay. So I gotta, I need a ground here and a ground here. I might have to make cables. I try to use all these old cables that I just have laying around as much as possible. I always save like anything I chop, so. Especially if they already have a QD on it, a quick disconnect. It's looking like I probably have to make some cables. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, let's use as many of these wires as we can. I have to plug this. These two cables are like the oddballs, right? So I'm gonna plug this into ground, and then I'll just make a little quick ground chain. Chop this here. I'm gonna do some surgery, guys. Gonna do some surgery. So blap right there, and then is this enough to reach? Nah, it ain't enough to reach. Right, gonna do this. Blap. Alright. Gotta get what's her name again? This is Crystal. Crystal the stripper. The wire stripper. Our mysterious lady of the night. Yeah, Crystal, right? Guys fucking naming my tools. I got a homie that got afforded up Leverless, so I was so curious joining him and switching to Leverless full. Appreciate the input. No problem, bro. Appreciate you stopping by, hanging out. Scooby-Doo-dee-doo. Okay. More parts, more parts. Okay, we're gonna pop on little wire sleeve. Yep. Okay. Hello, Crystal. Crystal got fans, man. Crystal's performing tonight, guys. I need where's my tip jar? You guys can tip me on Twitch. With the biddies. Yeah, you guys hide all my tools, man. I don't really have like great tools. I should just buy some like really nice tools, but whatever, man. It keeps it gritty. Like a lot of these tools, I have no idea how I even got these. This one I definitely jacked from work, from my old job when I was a technician. Sometimes, like, I would inadvertently steal tools because, like, you just, like, keep stuff in your pocket, you know? Like, you're working on something and, like, you know, you need... Because we used to use these pretty often. Sometimes you would just, like, stuff something in your coat or, like, your little jacket that we were allowed to wear. Okay, so that's the ground. Okay, see a yellow cable. I like yellow. Wow. Okay, yeah, we'll just go with these two. I'm gonna cut this cable here. Let's see how much I need. I need... Say this much is good. No, you know what? I have like an infinite amount of these. These are called nylon probe tools. Spudgers, I don't know what you want to call it, but yeah, or we at Apple, when I used to work at Apple, we just call it the black stick. Yo, you got a black stick? Because we use it for everything. Fucking poke everything out. Pause. But you know what I mean. Like scrape at crap, and I literally have a drawer full of them just from accidentally taking them home because we just had 50 million of them laying around.
Okay, so I need to make 2 buttons out of this. I mean, sorry, 2 QDs, quick disconnects. I'm the type to pocket a lighter. Yo, you guys ever have like a cool lighter? Well, I never smoked, right? So this wasn't even a thing. Like, I never had a cool lighter, like one of those cool Zippo lighters. Remember, like, you ever have like, one of you guys probably do this. I'll probably do L3 and R3 for the extra buttons. But anybody got a cool Zippo lighter? I remember people used to be able to do those tricks with them. You could do like cool tricks with a lighter. I don't know. I always thought those were cool, but I always wanted one of those cool Zippos. I had no reason other than to burn things. I guess it was like only useful if you smoked. All right. So this is going to be connected to port number 26. This guy right here. I'm going to get this connected to port 26. Which is this guy. 26. Got it. Okay. And then this one, going to go to 27. Okay. All right, let me catch up on chat. My bad, I was talking to my boy. That's all good, Ghost. I got a Buddha lighter I won off my homie in a dice game. When my good luck lighter, I still use it to this day. That's fire. Growing up in a house of smokers, I never wanted to handle a lighter. Yeah. I remember I used my old dad, your dad's old one as a kid, used it for fireworks. Damn, bro, you used long needle nose pliers and connecting spade connectors? Yeah, why not? I actually have like a proper one. I don't know where it went though. I think it's in my my Fightstick bag, like where when I go to tournaments. I definitely have like a better pliers for clamping stuff down. But whatever, it's honestly not even that big of a deal. Just what I have right now in front of me. Like I said, I don't really have any like great tools, you know. Like I just kind of have what I have. Been using them forever. Does the job, right? It does the job, right? My bad. I didn't know. I gotta be bougie with tools too. Yeah, I have a wire crimper somewhere. Yeah, I think my bag. I have a tech bag for when I go to events. Cause like fucking, I'll just be chilling at an event like playing Street Fighter, right? Not even like just minding my business, and someone will just be like, "Yo, Johnny, my fucking my one of my buttons don't work," and I just gotta be like, "Fuck, you really?" Totally throws me off. You know, my whole I'm trying to compete, and then all of a sudden I'm like scrambling between matches trying to fix a motherfucker's fight stick. But it is what it is. You know what I mean? Like that's the predicament. That's the predicament I put myself in. People are like, "Oh, yo, Johnny." So I always have I'll show it to you. I always have a bag of gear. Like my little go to tournament. Where is it? Oh, here it is. Here it is. It's funny too. I use this little bag that says Habibi. It's this restaurant that's from around my way. Habibi. Right? So yeah, here it is. Here's my crimping tool. Here you go. Here's your bougie crimping tool. Yeah, but I have like, look, I have like extra ports. I have like extra port here. I have like extra buttons, all screwdrivers, and like all this little crap. Yeah, it sucks so bad, bro. Hey Parker, how did you do with the award you're nominated for? Yeah, they invited me to go to LA at the end of the month to sit in on the Evo Awards. Yeah, Habibi bag all day, right? Yeah, so yeah, guys, I got to go to Los Angeles. I'm kind of excited because I haven't been to LA in a minute. Honestly, I'm gonna see if I could just... Shit, guys, hold on. I plugged this into the wrong button. Fuck. Supposed to go to the next button over. Thanks, Parker. Yeah, I don't know what that means though, and yeah, I don't know what that actually means. You know what I mean? It could mean nothing. You know, I might just go blow a ton of money flying out to LA, and I don't win. I'm not expecting to win. Like I never even expected to get this far. So at this point, we're just like, okay. You know, I was talking to wifey about it. I'm like, do we just like head out, and or do we, you know, like what do we do? Okay, I gotta plug in these connections for the... Whoa! Plug in the connections for the motions right now, guys. I found a stash of leverless to joystick harness cables that I had. Your wife's gonna leave you over it? I'm so sorry, Luma. I'm so sorry, bro. I'm glad they got there safe, though. Okay. Looking good, Billy Ray. Oh, I forgot a cable. Forgot to get something. We need the touchpad cable. Did I bring it? Nope. Go grab that real quick. Dungeon! Hit the dungeon! La la la. Have one. Here, we got one. Might as well get the cables I need for my next build, too. Got it! Use a multimeter for every connection? That's insane, man. A lot of work. I do these so often that kind of just... I've never really had any PCB... Like, I've had PCBs fail, but it's not even like... They just, you know... What goes bad is like usually the solder connection to the main microprocessor. That's usually what happens. At least on my end. Okay. Go wire up the grounds. Should be 8 of these. Gonna go right around in a circle. We always got to plug in, every button gets a ground and a signal because you guys are kind of new to this, right? And then if you use the harnesses that are kind of standard nowadays for building arcade sticks, you could buy the wire harnesses along with the PCBs. They already come with these ground chains. They're always in black. I was gonna say typically, but it's not even typically. They're always in black, like this. These black wires, and they usually mean, and they're usually daisy chained together. So when you see the daisy chain, those are all grounds. So you could just connect, because they basically connect to one point on the board that's already pre-grounded, called common ground. That's the term for it. So yeah, it's pretty easy nowadays to wire up arcade sticks. That's why people are like, oh, you know, like, oh, I don't want to do it myself. I'm like, it's not that hard, guys. So like, literally, it's not that hard. You guys can do it, you know. But some people just don't want to deal with the, you know, there's a couple little subtle things that you kind of need to know, like how much force to put when plugging stuff in, you know, stuff like that. But anyway, it's not, when I first started this hobby, it was very difficult, at least to get into it. You have to know how to solder pretty good, because you're typically grabbing a motherboard from like a busted ass like Mad Catz controller, and then using the, you know, ripping the controller apart and just using the motherboard and soldering to those points. You know, I got made fun of a lot of times by the OGs. Yo, Bizzo, what up, man? You remember Chrono Trigger from the SNES days? Yeah, so we're doing a Chrono Trigger piece. I'll flip it over in a second. You. If anyone just tuning in. There's this one dude in particular that would just make fun of everybody, but he was like the man. You couldn't really like mess with him. You know what I mean? It was just like a hazing, you know. Listen, those people were like from that generation where you just clowned on motherfuckers, you know. It is what it is. Like nowadays, people wouldn't think it's acceptable, but listen, I'm from that era too, so I get it. But yeah, people would just clown on us. Just get clowned on for no reason, just straight bullying. Remember when bullying was normal? Okay, what do I need? I need more zip ties. Always more zip ties, guys. Yeah, it's too sensitive, man. This guy's gonna go over here. Might as well plug in the touchpad stuff now. You know, I don't really have to worry too much about making sure everything clamps down properly for this build because I'm talking about like the sides. Because we have a, we're not doing a removable bottom. I've been spending a lot of energy like making sure like nothing moves, but then I'm like, you know what? It's not even that serious because especially when you don't have when I don't have the magnet bottom mod. If they're not doing the magnetic bottom, it actually doesn't matter because they're never gonna open up their stick facing down with like the wires facing down. You know what I mean? It's always gonna be on a table like this, so nothing's really gonna fall out if I don't secure the sides. You know, like the way I've been doing with the other builds. We'll see, but I don't think I need to do it anymore. I was like thinking about stuff like how I can optimize some of these builds. Touchpad connector, that's here. And this is going to be for, I might as well just do that now. Okay, so let's go ahead and plug in. Oh, I forgot what side's what. Hold on. Let's go look at our artwork again. Okay, so that's the left side. I got it. This is left side. That's there, and then this is here. Okay. I'm gonna cancel you, bro. So this is the PlayStation. This is going to be options, this button, and then there's going to be share. Okay. That'd be funky, yeah. Good beat to scratch too. Y'all forget I'm a turntablist too. I made this beat to scratch too, that's why. Yep, that was the plan, Jordan. Oh, Jordan, that work with the switching it to the setting number 2? Honestly, you might as well just, if you want to avoid that problem with like the button locking up, yeah, just set everything to level 2. I'm gonna start just doing everything at level 2. I don't even ask anymore. I'm not even asking. Like, if you want to do that, go ahead. But I'm just gonna leave it at level 2. We're talking about the gravity KT buttons, because like sometimes if you put on level 1, it's so low that sometimes the button can get stuck, right? And so I've been telling everybody, I'm like, well, I just say I'm gonna leave the buttons default. You can adjust it if you want. Okay, so this is touchpad, which is typically the red cable. Okay. Blue is L3. And then green is R3. And that should do it for all the wires except for the USB cable. Gonna tuck these all underneath here. See, this is what I'm saying. Like, these are like kind of loose. I don't know if I should I lock it down? Or what I've been doing is putting that little foam piece in there, but I don't feel like it's really needed. That happened to my parry button. I thought I pressed it too hard. Maybe I'll raise the parry button, considering I hit it harder with my thumb. Yeah, it's really just like a matter of the height. I was looking at it mechanically. That's really all the difference. It's just a height setting. You know what I mean? It's literally a height setting. Oh, I forgot. Guys, I was going to do one quick upgrade for the client. And that's give them a free NFC chip. So let me program this. Let me program this fast. So I use this tool. Shout out to Raichu, kind of put me onto this. So we use NFC tools. Then we're gonna write. I'm just gonna add a record, and they just wanted me to use my website at the moment. www.jonyfraze.com. Okay, hit OK. Right. Okay, scan that. Okay, but I goofed, so I have to just quickly take this apart. Fortunately, this is the easy one to take apart. Honestly, I could just do a little like 90-degree turn. Hold on. Okay, so I'm just gonna put this here. Smack in the middle. So that when you scan your phone, it will call up my website. I told the client, well, that I told the client, yeah, they could put whatever that they want using the same app. Pretty cool option, though. Yep. Yeah. Jordan, yeah, you could just use the same, that's what I'm saying, you could just use the same app. And then you could program it to whatever you want. I asked them, like, hey, the best situation would be make a link tree. You guys know about link tree, right? Just like, so you just have everything go to link tree. And then it will go to, okay, so let's test it. Okay, so if I do this, there. NFC tag, right to my website. Cool, right? Very nice. You want to go to Spotify? Yeah, you can adjust it. Yeah, NFC tools, Jordan. NFC tools. So I'm thinking I should just spend the... Wait, do I even have it? Oh, shit. Hold on. Let me see if I have something. No, I don't even have it, but... Negative. Alright. Okay, I'm gonna chop up one of my foams, because I don't think I need the full piece. I need this to have 4 chops. And my music right now, what happened to my music? Get my music back. I made some drum and bass. Where's my drum and bass stuff? I'm gonna just chop these two in half. Try something here. Oh shit, I need two more. Yep, there we go. Yeah, that's just worth it. So I guess I'll just do this. Honestly, this is actually cool. I didn't realize I could just use like these little squares. So what I'm doing is, you see these little like pieces of foam? I'm just using these pieces of foam to add a little bit of tension in between the corners. So, yeah. I can actually use way less material than I've been using. Huh. Okay, I just came up with some new analog tech. Sometimes the analog tech's the best solution, right? The cantilever has aluminum. It's so heavy the magnetic bottom can just come off if you're holding it from the bottom itself. Yeah, probably. Probably too much weight. So just be careful, I guess. Okay. I mean, I wouldn't. Why would you hold it from the bottom, though? You know, that's not a good look. That's probably, yeah, it's probably too much weight. You could maybe adjust the magnets a little bit. You can like push them closer. You could goof around with that. The leaf? I don't know what you mean by leaf. Alright, guys. I'm gonna heat up my glue gun. Got hot glue to God. Hot glue to God. Alright. And then, yeah, we need to connect the USB cable. Oh, wait, guys. Shit, I forgot. I also have to plug in the LEDs. Shit. Okay, so let's do that first. Actually, let's connect this. Oh, well, So you're talking about the shuriken, right? The shuriken. Okay. So the whole point of the shuriken is so that instead of just replacing that PCB every single time, you could just replace the individual switch. So, and there's some other tech to it too. Like for instance, like if you play a character that like jumping, accidental jumps is like detrimental to you, you know, you can make the switch for jump harder. You know, you could change the jump switch so that it's a higher tension, so that the likelihood of you getting an accidental jump is less. Think about that. That's crazy. It's just like buttons if you think about it. You know what I mean? You could do like cool stuff like that. So I'm just gonna hot glue down this USB-C. So it'll move. Okay. You got the metal actuator? Nice. It does wear down the PCB switches a little bit more though, so that's the only downfall. Dude, why does my music keep stopping? Okay, we gotta plug in the LEDs. Actually, let's just do the whole bottom panel right now. So let's set aside our friend over here. Let's do the full bot. Check out the foam we did, guys. Check out the foam. Woo! Chrono trigger. Like the gears. Yeah, I did this. I did the lighting, of course, before. I did it yesterday. I did a bad peel, guys. I wasn't patient enough. Now the peel gods are mad at me, and they're punishing me for my impatience. Honestly, all this shit's gonna get covered, so it doesn't even matter. But you know me. Johnny, mad random. You ever consider making custom cables and match stick design? Yeah, that's way too time consuming, man. I'm gonna let like the experts do that. You know, like there's a whole bunch of other people that's all they do. I'm gonna let them do that. I got a homie that does that. If you need, homie Gonzo. Way too time consuming, man. That's you know how like I'm doing this build, that's like a whole nother thing. People making cables. I wonder if someone streams that. That'd be cool to watch. Like I kind of like live in this place because I play competitively. I live in a place where like for me, I also think about people playing in brackets and stuff, you know what I mean? Like I have to, just because that's like my nature too. It's like, is this actually needed? Most of the time, every time I see someone with a fancy ass cable, that shit is busted. Like it doesn't even work at the tournament. They have to use a regular ass USB cable like that someone has laying around. Matter of fact, I told you guys the last time I went to Iron Grid, my local. Last time I went to Iron Grid, what do you call it? I had a mini like merch table set up, and I brought USB cables. Yo, those were the first shits to get sold out. I swear to God, like on God, like I freaking sold out of cables before I even had my table set up, because people were like playing and they realized like their cable wasn't working and they needed to connect. Or some noobs, they come and they think they could play wirelessly, like you know, they'll bring their regular ass PlayStation controller and they think they could play wireless, and they're just like, you can't play like that. You know what I mean? And then they get embarrassed and they went and bought a cable. Sirster 13 with a follow, thank you. Woo! Okay, guys, I'm going to flip this here and push it down. An extra muscle on it. It's not rubber, it's actually Eva foam that I had laser cut. It's like craft foam. Okay. All right. That's set. Clean, 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 guys. Clean up, clean up, clean up. So we are going to connect the ground and the power. Okay. So red is power, which is also labeled as VCC. And then black is ground, as always. And we got to redo the foamy thing that I snipped off accidentally. It's good enough. So this is gonna go here, but I do have to put on the bottom cover. We're waiting to put I'm sorry, I have to put on this side panel. We're waiting because of this clearance I needed to get into that spot. I wouldn't be able to do it if this was still on. That's why. There we go. You gonna do lighting on your next build? Okay. Nice. I do have gold feet somewhere. I just gotta find it. Got it. Okay. Gold is best feet. Yo, Reminisce. What's up, my brother? What up, Big Oos? How you been, brother? Shout out to Big Bro, Reminisce. OG out of New Zealand. Yo, Reminisce, man. I'm going to LA for the Evo Awards. They got me nominated for I don't know if you've been keeping up, for best product. Breakfast time? Bless, bless. Literally Hollywood, right? Blaster. More gold. I don't know if it's still up. You could do exclamation point Evo in the chat. It may still be up. I don't know. Yeah, you could try. I don't know if they closed it. Is it still up? What's up with Caleb? Reminisce. Everything good with him? I saw that little event he did with that was so dope, man. Yeah, you know, I seen y'all, man. I paid, you know, I'm still in there. Even though I don't really participate as much. It's never gonna leave me, man, the DJ culture. Never ever, bro. Half of my Instagram is just all DJ shit. You know? Yo, my guy Virgo was good, man. Good seeing you before. Iron Grid. Alright, guys. I think we put this shit together already. I gotta program the PCB. So let's see what we can get done on the bench. But yeah, still gotta program the PCB. So I gotta make this L3 and this R3. For the most part, it's basically all done. Okay, let's get a cable. Is this good enough? I don't know if this cable's good enough. Nah, I need a good ass PlayStation cable. Where's that at? Here we go. Yo, man, that's the one thing with USB-C, bro. Like USB-C, there's so many damn standards of USB-C that it pisses me off. You know, some of them got data, some of them only power, some of them only fucking work with your toaster. You know what I'm saying? That shit's annoying. Like there should be like some way to rate the cable. All right, I'm gonna plug in USB here. I'm gonna hold down start. Let's plug it in. Okay, we got lights, baby. We got lights. All of the lights, all of the lights. Yeah, buddy. All right. I need a keyboard. I got my little keyboard here. We working? Come on, keyboard. Hello. Ah, here we go. Okay. So let's go into DP2040 CE. Okay, we are updated. Good. So I'm gonna go turn off all the nonsense that I usually do. Gamepad settings, hotkey settings. I'm gonna turn off all the nonsense. Don't need no nonsense. I don't need no drama. I'm gonna kick it like Mary. Don't need no drama. All right, pin 26. We're gonna name this L3. So got another L3. And then pin 27, I'm gonna name this R3. R3, where's R3? Oh, duh, I could just type it. Okay, save. This is profile 1. I'm gonna name it Kebby. Hit save. Okay, and then let's reboot this into controller mode. That should be Gooch. Let me check on chat real quick, see if I missed anything. Yo, what's up, Super Gear? Oh no, it's not an anime, man. It's Chrono Trigger. Old school game. You remember Chrono Trigger, SNES? Watching the stream makes you dedicated that my next 4 to dub build is going to be in April. It's going to be all button. Oh, nice. Okay, so before we even get to like testing a game out, let's check this joint out. Oh, I don't know if you guys could see this. Let me close this ad. Okay, we're gonna test all the buttons out. Oh wait, damn it! It thinks my other game controllers. This is disabled. Yeah, I gotta reconnect it. Ugh, 1 sec. It thinks that the controller the internal controller is still connected. So it shows up as this one. How weird. Okay, here we go. Yeah, because I keep testing on this ROG Ally, and it's not really like the best thing to test it on because it has a built-in controller already, so it's like confusing. Okay, so left L3 is working, R3 is working. Touchpad doesn't work on X input, so we're good on that. We have a duplicate L3, duplicate R3, good. Okay, left is working, down is working, right is working, up is working. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. Do I have a home input? Yep, we do have a home input, even though that doesn't show up on X input. We have start and we have the share. Start share. Perfect. That's all connected. Nice. Okay, let's go test a game real quick. Art style is completely different. Oh, you know what it is? Super Gear. That is it's Roboto from X Udon artist. This is the first ally, the original. Well, not the original. It's like the second gen, but not the Ally X. Does that make sense? Care to see which SNK character I decided? Yeah, sure. Tell us. Go offline real quick on here. Play. Yeah, let's do a quick test. Make sure everything works. And yeah, damn. No, there's two of them. There's an Ally X Super Gear. I have the one with the slightly faster graphics. I have the Z1, something like that, Z1 something model. There's an original one, and then they revised it, and then they came out with the X, and then they came out with the Xbox one. So I have the second one in that order. Yeah, Z1 something, yeah, something like that. There was like an original one, a second one which I got, and then the third one was the X, and then they came out with the Xbox one. Something like that. I love it though, man. I bring this to locals, everyone's like, wow, this thing runs awesome. I'm like, yeah. And I use it as a PC too. I have a screen that just hooks up via USB-C, and I just bring this little keyboard. This foldable keyboard, look at this. Look how ill this is. So nice. All right, let's test out do some Cammy. Let's test with Cammy today. Oh wait, let me make this on turbo mode. Yeah, as long as you know how to configure the settings, you should be good. Yeah, I still know how to Cammy a little bit. What was the target combo again? Yeah, that's so busted. That's so busted, man. I think you get a DP after that, right? I think so. Yeah, everything's working good. How do you do level 2 again? Is it punches? Oh, okay, punches, yeah. Okay. Ah. I'm not too good on Leverless, guys. Nice, 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 nice. So I modded the living crap out of my ally though, Super Gear. So I installed a laptop battery. I installed a laptop battery in it, and it lasts literally forever. Like I cannot kill the battery. In like one setting, if 100% charge, I can game for like maybe like 3 hours. Whereas the original ally will only last like 40 minutes. It's incredible. Look at that, I could dive kick now. I never used to be able to dive kick good. Yeah, I never used to be able to dive kick good on Leverless. Like, it's super awkward for me. Yeah, okay. But everything feels good, guys. Yeah. Nah, it's running Windows, man. This is running Windows. That's why I say I use it as like it's a full blast freaking gaming laptop basically. I love this thing. Probably one of the best things I ever bought. After I modded it, it was even cooler. Alright. Everything's working really good, guys. Feels really good. Alright. Cool. Very nice, guys. This is all done. I just gotta test it on PlayStation, make sure that works. What sucks is that there's no screen on this, so I can't quickly tell. I have to wait the full 8 minutes to make sure that it validates perfectly on PlayStation. But for the most part, that really shouldn't be an issue. But for the most part, we're basically done, man. Got the LEDs going. All right, let's do a quick recap. I gotta turn all you guys off though. Your work is absolutely amazing. Thank you. Always Damascus, because knives, cool name, man. I appreciate that. Thanks for the love. I have to turn off some of the items on screen, guys, just so I can have a proper recap. And let me turn off the music really quick so I have a clean audio for YouTube if I ever need to put this on YouTube. All right. We are done with the Chrono trigger build for the homie Kebi. On the top, we featured artwork from amazing artist Roboto. You guys don't know Roboto, look him up. One of the best artists and comic book artists, particularly focusing on games. He did have a stint on Udon. That's a whole nother thing. I don't even want to get into that. You could look that up if you want. But he's very known for his work on Udon. Amazing, amazing work. Shout out to Roboto. All right. Put together like a collage for the background. Some wallpaper, some gears, some of the actual Chrono Trigger clock logos. Okay, The buttons feature some of the sprite work from the game. So I put a couple gears for these auxiliary buttons, and we have the directions pointed by the swords, right? So left, down, right, jump, and then we have some of the characters inside the sprites, as you can see. And you'll also notice that the LEDs are blasting off, right? The LEDs are blasting off. It's reacting to the sound of my voice. They do work with a remote, as well as a Bluetooth app that you can program. Okay, let me so you can like set this to color blue. Yeah, see color blue, right? Well, I like the audio mode. I always leave it on this music mode. I think it looks really cool. Yeah, you can just fire the remote right at it, and it will change. But more importantly, you could using the Bluetooth app, you could control it with your phone. So like if you're in a tournament, you don't need to bring the remote. You could just like program it. The buttons are the gravity KT button, so you can rotate them for different speeds. I just have them on the number 2 setting, which is now I'm going to do that as default, just to avoid any of any like misfires. So I had a lot of my first wave of clients who were using the KTs. I set them to fast because everyone thinks fast is going to be like the way to go, right? Hey, let's use the fastest mode, which is cool, but if you're not used to it, you're going to get a lot of misfires, and sometimes they actually get stuck because you're so low. So I just been telling everybody I'm going to default to. You can adjust it later, you know. And if you do adjust it, remember the artwork's going to rotate, so you have to rotate the artwork accordingly as well. Okay, so that's the top. Oh, we have a quote here. So I put ooh, Burner Blade with the raid. Thank you so much. Oh, I thought I turned off alerts. All good, but yeah, Burner Blade. Thank you so much. Appreciate the raid, everybody from Burner's stream. We just finished this build, guys, so we're just gonna go over it real quick. Chrono Trigger build. All right, where were we? So we added this logo here, and this is a quote from the game. The black wind howls. One among you will shortly perish. You guys remember where that's from in the game? All right, and then let's move on. I'm gonna unplug the cable now so that the LEDs don't bother us. On this side here, we have more work by Roboto, some character work, and we also have the Chrono Trigger logo here, which if you take your phone and zap the logo, it can call up a website or whatever you want to program via the NFC chip that's embedded. So boom, NFC tag, right? Oop, what happened? NFC tag, and then boom. Right now it's pointing to my website, jonyfraze.com. All right. This side, more character work, some of the sprite work. Oh no, yeah, these are like 3 characters on this side. We got Chrono here, we got the robot here on this side. And then more characters here. Also, you'll notice this black post right here. So these are the guitar straps. So you can actually click in a guitar strap, which is a kit that I can provide if you want that on one of your builds. So boom, got that. All right, more characters here again. We got Frog over here. 3D prints for the corners. We did black, gold, and red for the trim. Okay, all around you'll see that. And you'll also have the gold USB-C connector. Okay, and then lastly, the bottom. Oh, Kebi's here. We have the Chrono Trigger custom engraved foam for padding. Some gears in the background that I cooked up. Overlaid the logo on there. Super clean, man. But yeah, so Kebi's in the house. This is actually Kebi's build. So yeah, we just spent the whole stream building this thing. Shout out to Burner. Burner just raided. Everybody from Burner stream, thank you. Follow your boy. But yeah, Kebby, what do you think, man? We are done. Yeah, I've just got to do a couple more tests, make sure everything is nice on PlayStation. It works on PlayStation 5 perfectly. Yeah. Wrap it up, send it off. I'll try to get this out today. I got to take some photos as well. Another fire build. Yeah, I got another build tomorrow, but it's not going to be as glamorous. Tomorrow's just literally going to be like a technical thing. Honestly, I might not even stream it. Yeah, I might not stream it because it's really just a black case, but it's really technical as far as the wire up goes. Because this client wanted like a way different layout than a typical fighting game controller. Yeah, thanks for being patient, Kevy. Another meeting. Enjoy the meeting, man. But yeah, we'll have this on a VOD. All right, guys. Yeah, that's gonna be my time. Finish this build in about 3 hours flat. You guys want to see the process? You can go back to the VOD. I'll have it up probably later today, or you can just watch it on Twitch. What'd you do, Ghost? Oh yeah. For Ghost build, yeah. Ghost build's actually next, right? And it's like it's way different. Like nothing is in the position like the wires. You know how like this is supposed to be like left, down, right, jump, right? Like or like the button. Nothing is where it's supposed to be, like where the wire harness would connect it to. So I have to do this crazy. I actually have an idea to make it a lot easier for me, and it's only because GP2040 is a thing. So I'm just gonna connect the wires, and then I'm gonna program the board the way the layout is. So I don't have to literally make custom wires. I can actually do everything like almost to the point where I don't need custom wires. I can still use the harnesses, but yeah, I figured out that I'm just gonna program the board instead of like make custom wires. Yeah, I know Ghost. Yeah, so we got Ghost build next. But yeah, I might not stream it just because it's a lot of technical work, so you guys will be super bored. Nothing pretty to look at. It's just black and white. But we'll see. If I'm bored and I got nothing to do, I'll pop on the stream and knock it out. We'll see. All right, Chrono Trigger build for Kebby is done. Let me know in the chat what you guys think. Once again, Roboto, main character work. I did the rest of the graphics. Amazing, right? Go play some SNES later, guys. All right, I'm going to head out. Peace. I'll see you guys later. Stealthy build, yeah. I love the clean builds. I don't have artwork on my build either. All right, guys. Take care. Have a great rest of the day. I'll catch you guys on the next one.